Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? Jeebs and Augie, welcome in, both of you. Um, it's afternoon. We've had lunch. The sun is trying to come through the extremely thick cloud cover today. I got my walking done. I did about 3,000 steps on the treadmill, so I'm rather happy about that. Um, I think I might be able to do a quick afternoon walk outside because it's not raining yet, but that might change by the end of today's stream. But we'll have to wait. We'll find out, as it goes. Hi, Ewoki. How are you? Augie has done resin bears, and Jeebs has finished preparing a rant. I mean, we're already getting stuff done. Good job, everyone. Good job. I've got a little bit of Pepsi Max left. Ewoki, you're doing all right. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it was a productive break for me. Got lunch done, got exercise done. Um, that's pretty much it. Paul was Paul. Paul's not in college today because it's Tuesday. So, what did he do? He um complained at me for a solid 10 minutes while I was trying to walk on the treadmill. And then he, when I was in here getting ready for my stream, he kept interrupting. So, and when Paul talks, when Paul wants to say something and wants to talk to you, he won't let you get anything done. So I'm like, mate, I gotta get my stream done. I gotta get ready for my stream. Stream is at 2 o'clock. Yes, Paul, stream is at 2 o'clock. I like Furbies. Voodoo Furby, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, It's like, all right, lad, all right. Ewoki, what was lunch? You missed that because you were trying to shorten this essay from your boss for social media. Um, go get yourself something to eat, Ewoki. Lunch is important. But my lunch was very simple. It was just 4 lentil and chickpea uh cakes, like rice cakes, only made from lentils and chickpeas, flavored with beetroot and balsamic vinegar. I had 4 of those with a little bit of butter. That was my lunch. Not a fat, I mean, it was tasty. It's not the best thing that you could have for lunch, but it was lunch. It was good. Uh, I had a light lunch. Normally I would have like a bowl of cereal or something for lunch or a toasty, but we're out of cheese for starters, so we couldn't have a toasty. And I had these lentil cakes that I need to eat up, so I had those today, and instead of cereal, because cereal is more calorific. And today's Tuesday, which means it's board games night, and we always have extremely calorific foods for board games night. We always have like pizza or spaghetti bolognese. Um, very very high calorific, and always a pudding on Tuesday nights. Always like cake or cookies or something like that. So yeah, light lunch on Tuesdays so that I can fully enjoy all of the cakes and cookies and spaghetti bolognese and what your or pasta meal or whatever, the high calorific stuff on the Tuesday night. But yeah, that was my lunch. Ewoki, you did eat. Okay, that's good. You had leftover pizza that you made and a tangerine. Ooh, nice. Optine, I need lots of calories for all the board gaming. Also, hi. Hi, Optine. How are you? Gotta have all the calories. But easily on Tuesday nights, I probably eat like 1,000 calories just for the meal and the pudding. So yeah, light lunch. Always a light lunch on Tuesdays. Best way to do it. Let me get back. Ah, there we go. So Augie, you made yeah, you put the pics in Discord of some of your resin stuff that you've made. Sorry, my brain could not come up with the word then, but it's fine. Jeeves, the meeting isn't even scheduled yet. You just got out of a very stressful period, and the action group that has been formed to deal with it will hear all about it in the post-mortem. It will contain blaming senior management and how you estimate to be in exactly the same situation in 10 months if you don't change something now. And do you think that they're going to listen to you, Jeeves? do you think they're going to listen? I mean, you can hope, right? You can hope that they listen. The question is, will they? So, speaking of will we get work done this afternoon? I think we will. We have no gaming news today, which is quite surprising, to be honest. But we do have, I have an online course that I need to continue. I started it this morning and I'm going to continue it this afternoon, working through my YouTube channel and optimizing things like playlists and some, such like that. It's mostly playlists that I'm optimizing. I also need to start brainstorming a bit and thinking about what types of playlists for Paralives that I want to do. So if any of you all have any ideas as far as like tutorials that you would like to see in Paralives, please do let me know, and I will I'll get to work on that. So yeah, that's all that I need. That's gonna take all of my afternoon, is going through as much of this course as I can. It's slow going, but I do tend to do coursework slowly because it's learning, right? You want to learn. And you want to apply what you've learned. So that's what I do, is I watch the course or go through the material, then I apply what I've learned to my own channel, and then rinse and repeat. So there you go. Augie, Forza Horizon 6 is out today. Ooh, nice. So if any of y'all like Forza Horizon is a good series. I think I played, was it 4? Forza Horizon 4? I think it was 4 that I played. It was the last one. It was rather enjoyable. I liked it. Jeeves, this time cost you almost 7 digits. It's not going to get any cheaper. You've architected several solutions that will cost you half of what you're spending right now. So you'll see if you go for anything sensible or if you're running this crap show again. Wow. Hopefully, they'll see the sense in what you present to them. Hopefully. By the way, music in the background during our chatting sessions, during part of the stream, is guitars. It's literally a guitar. It's called Guitar Essentials Playlist. So we've got a bunch of guitar-focused tracks that we'll be playing and listening to throughout today's live stream, and we'll see how it goes. But, my friends, if you are new here, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, this is a Work With Me live stream. We've got The Sims running autonomously in the background, full of our wonderful Twitch subscribers and YouTube Tier 2 and above paid members. So if you would like your Sim to join this save, that's how you do it. Hit the join button on YouTube, click Tier 2, the Tier 2 or above. Tier 2 is BFF, and then you have the Tier 3 one that you can choose as well if you wish to do so. And over on Twitch, just hit the subscribe button and subscribe, either using your Prime sub or, a regular sub. Either way is good. Ewoki, you hope that they go for it regarding Jeebs' meeting thing. Yeah. Hopefully they will. It's upper management, though. Upper management hardly ever has a lick of sense, in my opinion, anyway. I don't know. So let's load up the game, and we will get our first timer of this afternoon up and running. And we'll start our work. We can get work done, right? We can totally get things done off of our to-do list. In fact, hold on. I'm curious as to what my backlog is, because I might have actually gotten some stuff done. Okay, so I've done number 1. That's done. And I've done number 2, which is now number 1. So that's the afternoon walk. There we go. See? See, I'm already getting stuff done. Jeeves, you hope that the meeting is eventful as well. Fingers crossed for you, my friend. Fingers crossed. Right, so let's go and Cody's fixing this thing. Let's follow Cody for a bit, and we'll just go down the list as we go on. And Jeeves, no worries, my friend. I can completely understand that work is just can be absolutely infuriating, stressful. Work can be stressful. So yes, completely understand it. Hopefully they listen to you though. If not, then you can slap them upside the head with a dead fish. I mean, don't actually do that, but just the mental image might make you feel better. Right then, my friends, 20 minutes on the clock. That's how long we're going to do our focus session, and then I will catch up with you all during our break after the 20 minutes. Let's go and get some work done. By the way, I have muted the music because I am going to be watching a video while we do this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Woo! Roger! Oh, shisha. Ah! God, Renzi. Why is things neutral? Why is nursing? Elfin! No! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh... Mhm. Fruit. Viva Mesa.
Yapsa,
What
Sune?
seems so full of yes. Sir. Oh, Brian. His simple. Acting the boon. Brian's no.
No, Fluffy, Flurf.
Boy Shamara.
Huh. Oh, Hopi Toad Drobel. Camus Squabe. Zagalafib Sickplusta. Weasel Fraba. Huh?
Sarabin Dobila? Chips.
Oh.
Gurgadon.
Uh-huh.
Whiffabancha. Sebru. Jarjuk. Okra. Fanosa Labratus. Gorge Botany. Rabla. Payfin Wofi. Gosh. Prince Tumaral. Sino. Yafruz. Dinaruz is up. Simple. Chupaza Esinoid. Frick Pisha. Wamba. Weaver. One thing, try Menze, laptop. Evo. Long back in noise, Harzuni. Zappin' Quarshabin. Jimray, Long Society. Vips Wabitabe. Tharfede. Sabadimba. Oh. Ah. Dimas Merv. Goody Lansana. Unga. Follow. Ashy bonds. Nerva closer. Oh, Lord. Oh. Zoo. Bean.
Binka Yixol! Raw! Chavez! Nappy Yakka Chips. Oh, Rimple Thama, Roshi. Oh, rubbish.
Maybe you bar.
Hey, Bruce.
Rugi Payun. Shitties are. Raboli Habyam Henley. Yeah. Serious.
Wow.
Silence bar. Bombade Segula. Santa. Ooh, Sportly Gobana. boy. Ah.
All right, my friends, that is the end of our first focus session for this afternoon. I finished one video. I have typed as I went through the video, you know, all the stuff, made notes, and my next thing is going to be I need to go through all of my playlists and make sure that all of my videos are where they should be, if that makes sense. Make sure that they're all in the playlist that they need to be in. And then figure out how to arrange all of that on my homepage. Yeah, this is a little bit more involved than I thought it was going to be, but it's fine. I will get there. I will get there. Just like you will get there in your tasks today. And I agree with Ewoki. Upper management, they may be brainless at times and think that they know how things should be run, but honesty and you know, like, bluntness is prized. If they're a good manager, they will take your blunt honesty and they will run with it and they will treasure it. Because the last thing that a good manager wants is a yes man, you know? So yeah, I'm sure it'll go fine with you, Jeeves. Jeeves, you wish it was part of your job description. Augie, you've washed down some of the walls and potion jars. Nice. Getting stuff done. I need to find my scraper. Because my housemate had a talk with someone at a DIY shop, and he's like, I need some, because we're thinking of getting filler paint, for the walls, so that we won't have to scrape all the paint off of these plaster walls. But the person that worked at this DIY shop is like, describe the walls. Is there a base coat of paint over the plaster? And there isn't. Whoever originally painted this office wall did not put a coat of primer over the plaster before they put the paint down. And the paint in this office, except the back wall, is white paint, but all the other walls is bright yellow, and the paint is flaking off. And the reason that the paint is flaking off is because they didn't put a primer coat over the plaster. They just put a single coat of yellow paint. And I'm staring up at my wall right now, and I am seeing bits where the paint is literally like curling up off the wall in patches. So filler primer paint is not gonna work. It's just it's not gonna work for these walls. So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, try to scrape off as much of this paint as possible before I can put up a coat of primer down. Because if I put a coat of primer down now, the bits that are bare plaster, the primer will stick to that, but there is a chance that the primer will not stick to the yellow paint that's on the walls now, and that it'll just make the yellow paint flake off faster, and then it'll all just come off. So yeah, this office is going to be a little bit more hard work than I thought, but there you go. Augie, you wash down walls and potion jars in Power Wash Simulator. I mean, it's still getting stuff done, right? Just in a video game. It's absolutely fine. I need to play Power Wash Simulator. I really do. It's on my list. I've been playing a game recently called, oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna have to bring up what this is. Hold on. Let me turn down Brutal Boogie Boy here for a second because it's just way too loud. I'm waiting for Steam to load up so I can remember what this game is. It's a visual novel that I've been playing recently. And it's pretty good, I have to admit. Hey, McLeod! How you doing? Have a look at bin paint. It seals and primes at the same time. Ooh. Do you think it would be good for my walls? Because, I mean, hold on. I can show you what my walls look like. Give me a second to flip you around. There you go. This is the wall that I am facing right now. So you can see here, it is literally one coat of yellow paint, and you can see all of the bare plaster wall there, and you probably can't see it, but the yellow paint and all of the where the plaster is, that's where all of the paint has chipped away so far and been loose. And that's just us peeling wallpaper and doing a light scraping of the wall. So, do you think that bin paint would take care of that? Ewoki, is that googly eyes? What? Googly eyes? Oh, what? Here. Right there. No. That's just... That's just holes in the wall. Those are literally just holes in the wall. I wish those were googly eyes, but no, they're just holes. Augie, time to run on school runs. No worries, no worries. Safe journey, Augie. I hope everyone had a good day at school. And McLeod, you're doing good. Glad to hear it. And it's good stuff, so it should work. Great. I'll take a look at it then. Or take a look at it. I'll keep an eye out for it. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's all good. It's all good. McLeod, you've got... have a look. You've used it a lot in your house. Nice. Jeebs, I should cover all the holes with googly eyes. I mean, it would be a fashion statement, right? McLeod, the bin paint isn't cheap, but it does save a lot of trouble. Okay, yeah, I'll have a look for it and see if we can find any in our area. I mean, we've got one, small business DIY shop that's got paint and stuff like that nearby, and it's not too far. But then there's, I think we'd probably have to go to Wix or B&Q to get the what we need. Because that place that we went to over the weekend was super tiny. So, hey Jimmy, how's it going? Glad to see ya. You feel this is the secret tech of why is that not working for me? Oh, Jeeves's comment, yeah. McLeod, Amazon and eBay. Okay. So if I can't find it at Wix and B&Q, then try Amazon or eBay. All right, cool. I will definitely take a look. So let me look at my Steam library real quick. Lucid 9. That's what I've been playing lately. It is a visual novel that is a little bit... it's a bit spooky. It's got kind of spooky undertones, So far, there's not been a whole lot of horror or spookiness, but just you go through the visual novel and then suddenly something happens. You go, ooh. So yeah, it's a good game. Oh, I'm thinking that our Sims are ghost Sims. Keep forgetting that they're ghosts, and that they're able to go to the toilet. Because this is like the third time, just this afternoon, that our Sims have had problems. But they'll be fine. It's fine, McLeod, oh, so if I look it up on Amazon, I can read what it does. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I'll go give it a look. Jeeves, if it was a secret, you did a really bad job. Oh dear, I love it. Also, Jimmy, I love your username. Jimmy Two Navels. I like it. Absolutely love it. You're very welcome. I like the more interesting usernames because I mean like there's some people who are like, oh, my name is Jim Smith 123. I'm like, okay. But things like Jimmy Two Navels, you know, that's awesome. The Immortal McLeod, you know. It's a reference, but it's still a good name. No, that is not the. There it is. Sorry, I'm trying to find things in my browser, and it's just not cooperating with me. It's one of those days, you know. I'm gonna exit out of Steam to save my processing power. Let's pause the game. We'll just make poor opting there freeze mid-stroke. Swimming. Thank you. I did not say anything wrong there. I'll have you know. Thank you very much. And Jeeves has finished the acquire several wet fish and learn the fish slapping dance. Good job, Jeeves. Good job. Have you actually learned the fish slapping dance? Because, you know, if you haven't, you really need to, because it's such a silly dance. Task. Do not. Okay. Yeah, that's a good task, Jeeves. Although I have to admit, I misread that as do not strange people, and I'm just like, how do you not strange people? A bit, you know, but yeah, me and misreading. Just, you watched the video several times. Good job. Very, very good job. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the release calendar. So we all know that the 25th of May is when Paralives releases. Tonight, 5 p.m. UK time. Don't forget, if you're interested in Paralives, they're having a pre-recorded not live play, but a pre-recorded playthrough of the game, as well as the official game trailer in a premiere. So that's definitely going to be worth watching if you're interested in Paralives. Yesterday, the game Thrifty Business, which is a laid-back management sim, was released. You sort through boxes to find hidden treasures and arrange nostalgic displays of clothes, antiques, toys, and more. And that is over on Steam. It does look like a nice, cute, cozy type of game. And very, very nostalgic. And it is currently 10% off for £11.69 or about 13 quid normal price. You can also buy, they've got a couple of bundles here. So if you've got Sticky Business, you can get the bundle for about a normal price, about £12. So that's 2 games for the price of, for less than the price of the base, you know, of just Thrifty Business. So definitely worthwhile there. They've got Thrifty Business and Hosey bundle for £23 normal price, and Wax Heads and Thrifty Business bundle for, again, about £22.50, £23 if you want to round up, which I normally do, normal price as well. I might have to put that on my wish list, to be honest. Jimmy Two Navel's maximum difficulty to not stress. Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it is. So we'll come back to the release schedule during our next break. As opting Augie, gosh darn it, double slap. As Augie mentioned, Forza Horizon 6 does release tomorrow as well, but we'll continue going through the release calendar, and more after our next focus session. My goodness, I'm doing so well with getting people's names confused today. Jeez. And by well, I mean horribly. Or well, depending on your point of view, you know? I'm good at getting people's names confused. It's perfectly fine, though. Right. Shall we continue our focus sessions, my friends? Let me get The Sims 4 back up front and center. And we'll follow Augie, I think. Augie, who is talking to Muir. And, I'll catch you all in 20 minutes. If you are new here, this is what we do. We have The Sims 4 running in the background while we have our focus session of 20 minutes, and then we come back at the end of the 20 minutes for a little bit of silliness, chatting, news, whatever, you know, whatever enters our mind to talk about. So 20 minutes on the clock, I will mute my microphone, turn up the music a little bit, and let's get some work done.
Won't beak. Yeah. Woymek Faru. Shishayli. A Mookie Groba. Arvin Dufour. Sikafus. Palachaba. Tag Tag. Roby Sapino, Chinabs, Galafoy, Rana Ura, Nabaflaza. Ah. Arvin Duba, Vinaya, Quos, Valaroo, Yabakoi, Hargrip Lanabe, Pagoda de Royd, Bleach de Borg. Oh. Ah. Panina Josba. Whoa. Wow. Cheers. Yopta. Huh? Oh, Ricoya. Gobi? No beam flurba. Harpa Boshi. Twim Saboob. Wanu Barak. Chrono Chech. Nona Fesh. Yasharu. Chirabu. Steve Pomble. Two. Goya. Kosher Shanoi. Pimata Nu. Luso Fraba. Abode Kwa. Baby Ponta. Oh. Whoa.
All right, my friends, that is the end of of this focus session. How are you doing today? Ooh, and also Crispy Sims, hello my friend, glad to see you over on YouTube as well. If you are new here, just as a reminder to you all, this is a Work with Sims live stream where we have the Sims running autonomously in the background while we get work done.
Oh, Goya.
The Sims in this save are, well, the Sims in the household, I should say, are all Twitch subscribers and YouTube tier 2 or above paid members. Sean is living his best Christmas life at the moment. Gotta love it. Anyway, shall we continue with, let me actually pause the game since we're in break mode and we need to talk about gaming releases. You know, the wonderful wonderful world of gaming. So we've got we mentioned Thrifty Business, which I think a lot of you will like. Then there's Forza Horizon 6, which some of you might like. But if you're into cozy games, I don't think Forza Horizon 6 is very cozy. But if you like cars, you know, just saying. Jimmy, break mode. Does that mean there'll be breakdancing? No. I do not do breakdancing. Ooh, that's the door. Luckily, my housemates are home. Those are my plants. My new plants have arrived. I am so excited. I am definitely gonna be busy this week planting all of my ground covers. Yay. Anyway, sorry. Garden stuff, you know. So let's see what else we've got. R-Type Dimensions 3, which is a re-envisioned shooter arcade game. So if you like your old, you know, R-Type shooter games, then this might be down your aisle. It is very, very, yeah, I mean, it is a retro game, but it's been totally remade and reimagined, and wow, that is just all sorts of what even is that? I have no idea. Opting, but is Muir a secret breakdancer? Thinky face. Thinky face. I am not a secret breakdancer. I cannot do... I barely have enough rhythm to walk. Okay? Me breakdancing, not gonna happen. Jimmy, I bought plants on the internet. Seems like a terrible idea. So the plants that I bought are UK grown plants. They've all been grown in the UK on a in a plant farm, a nursery. in Shropshire. I think Shropshire. That sounds about right. But anyway, I ordered them. They have arrived, and they're all like the plants that I bought are all like proper, good sized plants. They're not like little tiny plugs or seedlings. They're all proper, properly not fully matured, but they're a good sized plant. So when I transplant them in the ground, you'll actually be able to see them, as opposed to some of the seedlings that I planted in there over the weekend, which I've had to mark out with sticks because they're so small you can barely see them. That will change over time, but I do like being able to see my plants so I don't accidentally traipse all over them, you know. Jeebs, it R-Type. Do you like R-Type, Jeebs? This is R-Type Dimensions 3. It released yesterday, and it's got a mostly negative review for some reason. So let's very quickly, let's check out why the reviews are like, no. Okay, so graphically it looks phenomenal. There's a few visual glitches. Okay. The soundtrack is good. The new sound effects are awful, they said. And it's double the price. So it seems like it's been released with a lot of graphical glitches and audio bugs. And it's double the price of the full remakes of R-Type 1 and 2. So there you go. That would be that's the reason why we've got a bunch of negative reviews, because of all the glitches and bugs, yeah, and the price that it's the fact that it's double the price of both of the other remakes combined. So there you go. Hopefully they fix it, because those graphics do look absolutely amazing. So if they fix the bugs, then it would probably be a really good game if you are into arcade shooters, which I do like arcade shooters. Playing them in arcade in arcades, like the Arcade Club in Bury and Leeds. Absolutely love playing these types of games in the Arcade Club. So much fun. Jimmy, you're not a secret breakdancer is exactly what a secret breakdancer would say. Muir is a secret breakdancer confirmed. No. I can't. Is that breakdancing? Because that's about as close as I get. Jeebs, you hate all the money that it cost you in the 90s. Oh my god, yes. Yes. That's why I like the Arcade Club in Bury and Leeds, because it's like, you pay to get in, and you can play all of the games for the entire day if you want. Go in at 10 o'clock in the morning, leave at 10 o'clock at night. 12-hour day of arcade games, and you only have to pay an entrance fee of like £20. You know? Not bad at all, right? Jeeves, Mira's breakdancer badonkadonk. This is true. I do have a fairly good sized badonkadonk. I like sitting on my badonkadonk, if we're being honest. But then again, I can't think of anyone who doesn't like sitting on their badonkadonk. So there you go. Releasing... what the hell is Muir on about? Who knows? Releasing on the 20th of May, according to this, but we'll check out Spacecraft, Early Access, Sci-Fi, Open World Simulator. Who likes space games? Coming soon to Early Access. There's a demo, so if you want to get the demo, you can do. It says the release date is the 11th of June, 2026. So I'm thinking that this thing saying that the release date was the 20th, I'm thinking either they moved the release date to June, or the demo was the demo was the release date. So, it was the release date of the demo. But yes, coming soon to Early Access in June, Spacecraft, is an online space exploration and building game. Explore a vast galaxy of solar systems and planets, mine and craft resources, design and build ships, automate planetary bases, and interplanetary logistics, trade, and cooperate. There you go. That's this game. It looks, like I said, if you like your space games, you'd probably enjoy this. It looks very pretty, let's be honest. Jimmy, you would be worried if I didn't have a badonkadonk. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. Ewoki, our conversations always go in strange directions. True, but it's more fun that way, right? It's definitely more fun that way. Jeebs, you blame Opting. I mean, sure. Sorry, Opting. You are being blamed. Also releasing, we've got Thick as Thieves, which is a stealth immersive sim. And, oh my god, this is giving me... Is it just me, or why, for some reason, this is giving me BioShock vibes. I don't know why, because it's definitely not BioShock, but it's definitely stealth. You play, it's cooperative, it looks like. Yeah, co-op. So it's a 4-hour co-op campaign, and you play, you thieve things. That's what you do, you thieve things. So it's from Warren Spector, who is the studio director of Deus Ex and Thief Deadly Shadows, Paul Neurath, who is the executive producer of Thief, The Dark Project, and Thief, The Metal Age. Okay. So, as a member of the Thieves Guild, you undertake daring heists to claim precious heirlooms and uncover arcane secrets hidden within this alternate history at 1910s Scottish city, where magic and early technology have begun to collide. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks... I'm not much into stealth games, but I love the surroundings. I love the world. This looks really, really good. If you like stealth games, get this game and let me know what you think of it. Really nice. So you got 2 thieves, the spider and the chameleon, 2 maps, 16 contracts, and 6 unique pieces of gear. Nice. That actually looks kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Ewoki, you'd not change it for anything in the world. What? This channel? Thank you. Why would you want to change this channel and how we are? We're just weird people, and we need to embrace. We need to embrace our weirdness, 100%. So the next game is Phonopolis. It is a point-and-click puzzle adventure game that releases tomorrow, where you solve a wide variety of playful puzzles and help Felix end the leader's oppressive influence in a resonant dystopian city inspired by avant-garde art. Hi, Rock. How you doing? Glad to see ya. Ewoki, that in our strange conversation, she would never change that. Yes, Jimmy, weirdo's gonna weird. Exactly. Exactly. Ewoki, life is too short to be a normie. Very, very true. I like the art style of this game, by the way. It's very, like, shadow box, cardboard cutout type, you know, art style. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so cute. So, yeah. Puzzle adventure, hand-drawn, loads of story. They've got a demo, so if you want to try the demo, you can do. And it releases in about one exact day, 23 hours. So yeah. If you like things like Mechanarium, Samarost, and so on, you'll probably enjoy this game. So cool looking. I love the art style. Opting, except Rock, who is totes normal. Rock is totally normal, yes. You're so normal and not weird whatsoever. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear my eyes roll in the back of my head? Jeeves Rock has been summoned by the badonkadonk. Thank you for the hydrate, Jimmy. I appreciate that. I'll do a double hydrate there just for you. We've got a few more games, but we only have time to cover one of them, so we'll cover the last one that is releasing tomorrow, and that is Deep Rock Galactic Rogue Core. Now, this is a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS action roguelike featuring sci-fi dwarves. Okay, now, Deep Rock Galactic, a friend of mine loved this game, the original one. So this is a very interesting game where you basically, it's like it's a shooter basically, and you're fighting hordes of monsters as you dive into the caves and the mines. Perfect for dwarves, you know? So yeah, you go in, you mine, you fight, you mine, you fight, and so on and so forth. You upgrade your gear, and hopefully you don't die. It is a pretty fun game. It is coming soon to early access, by the way. It's very similar to Vermintide, Warhammer Vermintide, and the original Deep Rock Galactic, which was a good game. The original one was fantastic. So this is like the sequel to the original. But yeah, if you liked Warhammer Vermintide or you played the original Deep Rock, you might want to take a look at this one. Planned release date is tomorrow, but oddly, they aren't really meant. Yeah, there's not a whole lot here. Oh, yep, here we are. Yeah, they are still planning on releasing tomorrow. Cool. No price listed yet, but that'll probably come out tomorrow with the price. So it does look like a good game, though. It really does. Boop. Jimmy, wow, a double hydrate. I spoil you. I know, right? I'm just nice like that, I'm just that kind of guy. Opting, if you can hear your eyes rolling, you may want to consult an ophthalmologist. I mean, I am seeing an ophthalmologist for my glaucoma, That's probably me with my, being able to hear my eyes roll might be the reason why I have glaucoma. There you go. Or maybe the glaucoma is the reason I can hear my eyes roll. Who knows? Who knows? Jimmy, or an audiologist. I mean, true. Rock, or a poggerologist. Opting, that is a totally normal thing to say. Yes, 100%. Okay, my friends. One more work session that we have left today. Also, Rock, how are you doing? You like Pogger. Paul likes Furbies. I'll bet you didn't know that. I'll bet you didn't know that Paul likes Furbies. No one knows that. Anyway, my friends, if you are new here, I will explain very quickly what we do. This is a Sims 4 centric work with me or work with Sims live stream where we have the Sims 4 running, running autonomously in the background while we get work done in 20-minute sessions. At the end of each 20-minute focus session, we have a 15-minute break. However, we are at the tail end of today's stream, so we have one more focus session and break to go through. Let's get as much done as we can, shall we? Let's go. I will mute my microphone, turn up the music while we work. And of course, unpause the Sims. Jimmy, you like trains. Awesome. Trains are awesome. Paul likes trains as well. Just saying. Opting, you like turtles. turtles. The meme, but you also really do like turtles. Turtles are cool. Ewokie, you like too many things. Same, really. Same. Right, 20 minutes on the clock, my friends. Let's get some work done.
Simple bow, Bazutura, Arabeth. You're not. Smile, Leash. Lenore.
Johnny.
Torbo, Demaza, Fubik, Skooma.
Frizz, Shurao.
Baradawi. Fadalo. Fruit, Chesney, Montana. Chira, Rolfana. Hampe, Tadardu. Sway, Quaz. Chimray, Gorge, Farid, Wixon. Saddle, Fabay, Lamina, Ramani. Pirus,
Yes.
Stumpsy Turp, Ilea Hisla, Takoropan, Ruhan, Lo.
Chaba, Shamoosh, Chinabu, Steve Pombo, Patu.
Fani Dawi, Kular. Turbo Peruna. Kirashi Abasani. Stop being a little bitch and get the job done!
Tootie.
All right, my friend, that is our final focus session done. And I am in the middle of a task. Because of course I am. This is a very, I mean, hands up, I will admit I am using AI to help me go through my playlists because it would take me weeks to do this manually. So what I'm doing is I'm plugging my playlist into an AI and saying, right, go through all of the videos in this playlist and determine whether or not the video belongs in that playlist. Which the AI that I'm using can do because it's got backdoor access to my channel, where it can check all my analytics and video descriptions and everything, and it gets the job done in 2 minutes. What it would normally take me like an hour to do. So this is what AI is meant to do, is be a tool, seriously time saving with this. So 100%. Jimmy, that's why you didn't want to ask what Dungeon Crawler Carl is. Yeah, I like Dungeon Crawler Carl. It is a very good book. Crispy, you're feeling mentally drained. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I completely understand what you're talking about. But you're not doing too bad. You're working on your sim save file. That can be mentally draining in and of itself. I hope that the save file goes well for you, my friend. And I am absolutely fine, thank you. I'm tidying up my YouTube channel today. Going through all of my playlists, determining whether each video in a given playlist belongs in that playlist, or if it should be taken out and put in a separate playlist. Then, I determine, I take a look at the title and the description and make sure that the title and the description are good and not just something I slapped together quickly because I needed a title and description. I have to admit, most of them I just slapped together real quick because I needed a title and description, so I'm having to rewrite them all. But it's a slog, but I'll get there. I will get there. Jimmy. Oh yeah. You don't know who Joe Swanson is, or Patrick Warburton. If you've never heard of, Patrick Warburton's awesome. Patrick Warburton has done so many things in his life. He's iconic. He's great. Opting, you should have added sharpened scythe and mow archery and airgun range on your to-do list. It would feel so good dunning them now. Do it! Retroactively do it! Jimmy, you mean... Yeah, Carl. I like that, Rox. Oh, you don't know who Dungeon Crawler Carl is? Well, Muir will tell you all about it. Isn't that right, Muir? Q opting with the DCC command. That's why we have a DCC command. That is why we have a DCC command. Opting, you've been told that you're a tool. Are you AI? No. You are not AI, because you do not require an obscene amount of water and electricity to be powered. Although maybe you do. Maybe you do. Astana, you just got home. Welcome home, Astana. Glad that you had a safe trip back home. Ruck, I like Dungeon Crawler Carl. Carl suddenly appears out of nowhere and... Nah, Carl wouldn't do that. Carl's a nice guy. He's one of the good guys. You know? Astana, this gives you Violet Evergarden vibes. It's an anime. Right, everyone, drop whatever you're doing right now and go watch Violet Evergarden. Why? I don't know, but you should totally do it. No, Optine does not like complaints. Or maybe Optine does, but the Optine in my Sims game does not like complaints. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yes, 100%. Anyway, this is what I'm doing, by the way. Playlist details, videos, it's a whole thing. It'll get done, it's fine. I was gonna search Violet Evergarden. No, EA, naughty, stop it. Violet Evergarden. Here we go. It is on Netflix. It is an anime. And it is a 13-episode anime. So, there you go. Released in July 2018 with a spin-off film premiering in Japan in 2019. A second anime film premiered in 2020. And there you go. The Great War in the land of Talissus finally came to an end. Caught up in the bloodshed was Violet Evergarden, a young girl raised as a ruthless killer. Hospitalized and maimed in a bloody skirmish during the war's conclusion, she was left with only the words, "I love you," from the person she held dearest, but with no understanding of their meaning. Recovering from her wounds, Violet starts a new life, working at CH Postal Company after a falling out with her new intended guardian family. There, she witnesses by pure chance the work of an auto memory doll. Amanuenses that transcribe people's thoughts and feelings into words on paper. Moved by the notion, Violet begins work as an auto memory doll, a trade that will take her on an adventure, one that will reshape the lives of her clients, and hopefully lead to self-discovery. There you go. That is the synopsis of Violet Evergarden. Jeeves, a tool in English is a very rude way to describe someone, but Violet Evergarden is great. Ruck, if I didn't have the DCC command, I'd end up yapping about it each and every time it's brought up for 3 hours straight. Never. I would never. By the way, the new book is out. I've got it. I'm working my way through the first Bob book. And then I will be reading the next DCC book. Just so you all know and are warned. By the way, if you've not read, if you've not read the Bob Universe books, go read the Bob Universe books. The Bobiverse is what it's called. Go and read them. There's currently 4 books out. They are good. You must read them. They are fantastic. Go get them now. Go on now. Get out of here. Go get the books. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jeeves, don't... Rock, hold on. Let me backtrack. Rock, what would Carl do if he appeared out of nowhere? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. He's from an alternate universe, so I don't know what he would do if he popped into this universe. Probably ask for a cheeseburger. Possibly. Jeeves, don't watch the anime thing if the Violet's anime if you don't like being sad. It made you feel things. You don't like feeling things. Oh, it's a sad anime. No, not a sad one. Oh, sad. Opting Mears already got an ophthalmologist appointment. That is true. That is true. Opting's new task: watch Violet Evergarden. There you go. Jeeves, you've listened to half of it already. What the new DCC book or the Bobaverse books? Jeeves, also hooray for the Bobs. Yeah. So good, so good. Astana, is it about... No. The Bobaverse books is about a guy who is from, like, our time. And he dies. And his consciousness and memories and everything, personality, gets reinstalled into a computer. And they call these people replicants because they're, replicants of an original person. And he gets woken up in the future, in the far future, and ends up getting sent into space as a von Neumann probe. And the books go from there, and it's wild. It's science fiction, but it's fantasy at the same time, and it's absolutely wild. It's so good. It is seriously good. Opting, he Dungeon Carl would like and subscribe, you reckon? Possibly. Yep, what Jeeves just said. Yep. Single-handedly saves humanity. Yep. Rock, he's fictional? No. He's from an alternate universe? Yes. Implies he's real. How do you know he isn't? There is a theory out there, and I am just saying, there is a theory out there that people believe that anything that is imagined is an alternate universe. So if you imagine a 20-foot tall cat who enjoys, bounding from rooftop to rooftop, then some people believe that now exists in an alternate universe. I'm just saying. Jeeves, yeah, it is pretty hard science. I mean, it's the author, he does apply proper science to the books, which is really cool. I absolutely love seeing that kind of thing. Jeeves, book 4 is kind of meh of the Bobaverse books. I'm really enjoying the first one. The first one's really good. Rock. What? Whose name is Ryan? Ryan, the I Like Trains kid in ADSF, is also fictional, so you don't know. Don't count on a train appearing out of nowhere and run you over anytime soon. Alternate universe. Just saying, Rock. Alternate universe. He and Ed's Gold had an inside joke about the kid's name being Ryan, before his passing. Oh, sad times. Sad times. Opting, if your science fiction remains hard for more than 4 hours, consult a physician. And do not dip your science fiction in water. Definitely don't do that. Because if you dip your science fiction in water to try to soften it, one of two things will happen. One, you'll end up with a soggy book. Or 2, you'll end up with gremlins. And no one wants gremlins. Astana, you've never heard of the Bobaverse. Is this something you should put on your to-be-read list? Yes. You should 100% put it on your TBR list. Totally. Jeeves, since we're doing book recommendations, read The Expanse. The Expanse is really good as well, yes. So is Project Hail Mary. I would recommend both. Ruck, so by that logic, Rick and Morty are real and might portal travel into our universe at some point. Yep. Rick and Morty are totally real. Alternate universe. Just saying. So is Gravity Falls and the gems, the brain. Steven Universe. That's it. Steven Universe. Real. Totally real. Refuse to believe that they're not. Santa's real too. Just so you know. Jeeves. Those people are morons, though. Thinking that humans have that kind of influence on the universe is kind of self-centered and silly. It is very silly, which is why I like bringing it up, just because it's silly. Also, the Backyard Starship series, if you like police procedurals in space. I've not heard of the Backyard Starship series. On a scale of DCC to Bob, where would you put it? Let's have a look at that real quick. What are we looking at? Backyard Starship series. Backyard Starship book series. 33 books. Wow. That's just a few. Dang, J.N. Chaney. When Van Tudor returns to his childhood home, he inherits more than the family farm. His grandfather used to tell him fantastic stories of spacemen and monsters, princesses and galactic knights. Little did Van realize the old man's tales were more than fiction. They were real. Hidden beneath the old barn, Van's legacy is waiting. A starship, not of this world. With his combat AI and android bird named Perry, Van takes his first steps into the wider galaxy. He soon finds that space is far busier and more dangerous than he could ever have conceived. Destiny is calling. His grandfather's legacy awaits. Jeez. So there's 4 prequels. And then you get into the series itself, which is a lot. A lot of books. Wow. Rock, you mean Rick is supposed to be the smartest man in every universe within the central finite curve. As long as we're in the curve, he could exist. Yeah. You never know. Opting, when I said the gems, you thought I was going to pick Jim and the holograms for my short list of real people. I mean, that was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. Let's be honest. Jeeves is somewhat middle of the road between hard sci-fi and science fantasy. Okay, cool. Very cool. I like it. Right then, my friends. However, we are gonna have to, we are gonna have to try that again. No, I'm not having a stroke. We are going to have to wrap things up because I still have a lot of work to do. And games night starts in just over an hour and a half. So I have to smoosh a bunch of work into an hour and a half so that I can enjoy games night. Jeeves, how has everyone seen that but you? Seen what but what? Oh, the Jim and the holograms? You haven't seen Jim and the holograms, Jeeves? Oh, you gotta watch that. Seriously. Such a good, so good. Rock, add a trains command that makes the I like trains kid appear on screen and say I like trains before running the stream over with a train. I can try. Could use trigger fire to do that? Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find, yes. By the way, everyone, just so you know, I need to add this to my to-do list. Later, change tips command link to coffee. No, wait, to, thank you. To coffee link. Okay. There we go. So, y'all hear that Stream Elements is going down. They're closing. Stream Elements is ending at the end of the month. Bad news there. So if you use Stream Elements in any form, find an alternative now. I've got Wisebot, and I'm gonna look into Triggerfire, like what Rock has suggested for some things. And there we go. Opting wasted youth. You'll leave Jeeves to decide if that was his youth or ours. Yeah, 100%. Rock, so I remove the background from the clip where he says it, and then add a Triggerfire video trigger to the command. Yeah, and then add the link to the trigger to... Okay. That makes sense. Jeeves, you grew up in Germany. You had your own kids' TV. That's probably it. That is probably it. Yeah, because Jim and the Holograms is it's an American TV program. So, but I do recommend it if you like cheese. If you like cheesy 80s cartoons, you'll probably like it, to be honest. A wasted youth is better by far than wise and productive old age. Very, very true. Okay, my friends. Thank you all so much for being here. Jimmy, welcome into the channel. Very glad to have you. I will see you all tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 10 a.m. UK time, going from 10 to noon, and then from 2 to 4 p.m. with our final Work with Sims live streams, of the week. The next stream after that is our evening streams. Thursday, we'll be doing, we'll be temporarily resuming our Portal Project challenge in Minecraft, and then Friday is my son's Minecraft live stream, and both nights are 8 p.m. UK time, going until approximately 10 p.m. or so. But until tomorrow, please stay safe, please stay hydrated. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye! Astana, Jim and the Hologram sounds like a weird version of Steven Universe. It's about Jim and the Holograms was a rock band. And their nemesis were the Misfits. So, very interesting. 80s US cartoon. I'll just leave it there, you know. So anyway, bye everyone.